something a little bit different this morning. Are you ready? Hold on to your hat. Okay. Have you ever been in a church that had a Christmas pageant with little kids like all dressed up and that was really sweet, right? Great. We have not practiced at all, but we are going to have a Christmas pageant today. Yay! Thank you so much. Those of you who have been planted in the audience and instructed to cheer. Now is the time. It is time that we get ready to celebrate the mystery of Christmas, the time that we are all on our way to Bethlehem. This is the story of Jesus' birth when he came to share our life. And we rejoice in the miracle of God's gift of love as we remember and participate in the story of Christ. This morning we will retell the Christmas story of Jesus' birth, and in doing so we will retell the story of a God who wants to be with us. So friends, you are invited to remember and to participate once again in the story of a God who is always and forever finding new ways of slipping into the world. So may I have a few helpers? Any young people who would like to help? Would you come up here, please? We got here today and there were all these, come on up, there were all these presents under the tree. So I think probably we should hand out one to everybody. Can you help me do that? Okay. I don't know if we're going to have enough, which is a wonderful problem. So if you want to share your gift with your neighbor, that's great. Don't be shy, they're not heavy, you can carry a bunch at a time. Perfect. Oh, so many helpers, this is great.
Just in case it's not enough.
In the back row, did they get on the back there? Take all the way back, Noel. Who needs a present still? Who's hoping you don't get one? Okay. If there is a small person next to you, you may want to share your present with them. That would be good. Deanna, why don't you hang on to yours? All right, you ready to open them up? What is it? It's a costume. So let's see. We got some angels. We got some wise people. We got some sheep. Those are nice little sheep. Little sheep ears. And we got some shepherds, right? Oh yes, shepherd costumes. If you feel a little nervous about wearing a costume and you don't want to, there's some pieces in there that you Beautiful. The shepherds look good. You've got little ears and cotton all, yeah. Sheep, this is your line. Repeat after me. Ba. One more time. Ba. That's okay, but like, there are a lot of sheep. Okay. If you are a shepherd with a fabric thing in it, yes, Sasha is good. We've got, oh, last time we got a good shepherd over here. Perfect. Here's your line, shepherds. Are you the cutest shepherd? Sorry, I just said that. Here's your line. Come on, sheep. Come on. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Come on, sheep. Good, good. If you are an angel, who are the angels with their garlandy crown? That was very nice on you, sir. Your line is the line that angels are always saying in the Bible. Fear not.
Fear not.
Look like you really mean it. Ready? Fear not.
Fear not.
Good. That was good. And then, last but not least, our wise people. You in the little crowns. Yes, that's you, Phil. Anybody in a paper crown? You are our wise people, wise ones. If you have the hardest line, you have to sing a little bit. We three kings. Good. You got Stephanie, so you're golden. You're going to be great. So here's how this is going to go. We're going to read this, the narration of this pageant. And whenever you hear your character mentioned, it's time to come in with your line. Okay? Got it? All right, here we go. So this story begins with two ordinary but very brave people who would soon become the parents of Jesus. Does anybody remember what their names were? Joseph and Mary. Has anybody seen them? Where are they? Oh, Olivia, you've seen. Oh, okay. Mary and Joseph answered God's call in a very special way. In those days, Mary and Joseph needed to travel from their own town of Nazareth all the way to Bethlehem so that they could be registered in the town of Joseph's ancestors. And Mary was really, really pregnant at the time, and it probably took them 4 days to get there. So that was a very short, abbreviated version of their trip. And they walked or rode on a donkey the whole way. So one more line I forgot to mention. Whenever we hear about Jesus or the child being born, it's pretty exciting, so let's all cheer, okay? So, the child... Okay, ready? While Mary and Joseph were in Bethlehem, the time came for her to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in bands of cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no place for him at the inn. Has anybody seen baby Jesus? Oh, Kiana, you have them. Perfect. Did you bring them up? Good work. She is trying to act out the 4-day journey. This is good. Now, most people in the town of Bethlehem were sleeping that night. But in that region, there were shepherds. Come on, sheep. That was good. Keeping watch over their flock of sheep by night. And both the shepherds and their sheep were standing outside, awake and alert. Will all of our shepherds and sheep please stand up so we can see you? So here they are standing outside, doing their jobs. And then an angel of the Lord stood before the shepherds, living in their fields and their sheep. And the glory of God shone around them, and they were really afraid. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy for all people. For to you born this day in the city of David is a Savior, who is the Messiah, God with us. And this will be a sign for you. You will find the child wrapped in bands of cloth that lies in a manger." And suddenly, right there in the fields with the shepherds and the sheep, there was an angel and a multitude of other angels praising God. Would all of our angels please stand? And the multitude of angels all said to the shepherds and the sheep, angels, repeat after me. Glory to God in the highest.
Glory to God in the highest.
And on earth let there be peace.
And on earth let there be peace.
So the shepherds and the sheep went quickly and found Mary and Joseph and the child at the gate.
Please remain seated or
sit down.
while we sing hymn number 150.
Now, right after. Wise ones. Came from the east. Perfect. So good. The king told the wise ones, go and search diligently for the child. And when you have found him, let me know so I can go see him too. And the wise ones, heard the king. They set out, following the star.
Please remain seated while we sing hymn 229, the first Noel. We'll sing verses 1 through 4.
And there, ahead of them, went the star, that the wise ones had seen at its rising, until it stopped right over the place where the child was sleeping. And when the wise ones saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. Upon entering, the wise ones saw the child, Mary and Joseph, and surrounded by the poor and those who had so little status or wealth, including shepherds and sheep, and the wise ones knelt down to honor him. But the story does not end here. All of us, through every age, are invited to the manger, following the star to find Emmanuel, God with us. We come bearing heavy burdens alongside tremendous joy. We come to join shepherds and angels, royalty and farm animals, gathered to bring something new and divine into the world. This season we are reminded of the gift God gives us of one another. The gift of this congregation, the gift of this community. May we live together this story of God with us, this new year in a new way. May we together go to tell it. May we together sing for all that God has done and is doing in our midst, calling us all into the ways of peace and justice on earth. How about a big round of applause for all of our actors? These costumes come to you from a partnership between our church and the Elliott Church in Lowell and the Church of the Covenant in downtown Boston. They have already been used once before, and they will be used again. And so if you really identify with your character and you need to hold on to this, that's fine. Take it home with you guys.
I am an angel.
You are, yeah.